I am sick of this ice cream truck. Halloween one, I'm already Christmasified. It's that time of year. It's time to fully redecorate our Kindle, and we're gonna DIY a Kindle insert. This is gonna be my third time making one from scratch, and I kind of look forward to every new season to make one. I have a Christmas pop socket on the way. I don't know if it'll get here in time for this video, but if it doesn't, then you'll see it on my TikTok or Instagram, so make sure you're following me over there. This is my current one. This is what we're working with. So we have this Halloween one, very fall stars hollow vibes. And this was the first one I ever made, and this basically goes into the clear case behind your Kindle. So this is the first one that I've ever made, and it was very yellow vibes. It has a lot of Throne of Glass, Fourth Wing references. I think it even has a Quicksilver reference in there because I loved that book last year. I ate it up, which Brimstone is coming out like next week. It's criminal that my cabin vacation is prior to Brimstone coming out. So I basically had this, and then I had right over here, I had this little lemon pop socket that I originally got when I decided I wanted to try out a pop socket for my Kindle, and I got this really cute lemon one. And I sported it on my naked Kindle for the longest time. And then I decided to make an insert because for some reason, these sticker packs that I could find I was not vibing with. So I was like, let me just make my own little insert. And I got some inspo, and that's what I did. I still need to fully change my fall wallpaper and fall theme PC lights and stuff. So please ignore that. Very first tip that I want to give you is when you go into Canva, you can kind of start with either a blank page or you can put in custom measurements. From my experience, start with a blank 8.5 by 11. This will just make it easier to print. I tried initially starting with my actual sizes for my Kindle, and it just did not work. So you're going to want to start with an 8.5 by 11 blank page. And to find out the measurements of your Kindle, I specifically for mine, I just found out what generation mine was, and then I Googled it to find out the measurements that I would use for the insert. So now that we've got that all straightened away, I think the first step is I'm going to copy my template that I already have and then work from that. So the first thing will be to find a background. For Christmas this year, this is my first time making a Christmas one, so I'm going to just save this template and put it in a drawer, and then we will reuse it next year unless we want to spice it up. I love the idea of doing maybe like a red and green vibe, and then I was like, okay, should I do for the backdrop? Because this one, if this is what I'm talking about a backdrop, is like a background. So this one has this like brown and beige checkered background. It can be something as simple as that, but it could also be something more complicated. So for this one took me literally so long. I don't even know if you'll be able to tell, but there are tons of layers in the background. Ripped papers with random quotes or words on them that I don't even know what they mean. I got them from Canva. Little like lacy things, little ribbons, all that stuff to basically create a background that's more textured and isn't just plain. This one took me so long. It took me quite some time. But this one was a lot quicker and easier because I just grabbed a brown checkered background that I liked. Actually, I just grabbed a checkered pattern, made it to the size that I needed it, and then I adjusted the colors on Canva on my own. We're going to open up the copy here, and I am going to call this... I'm not going to show you this full thing because I think staring at the screen is going to destroy you. But on the left here, I'm going to go to Elements, and then I'm going to search plaid and see what comes up under graphics. A ton of stuff. So I am going to pick a plaid that I like. Now that we've found some backgrounds, first three I found from Canva. I just searched up plaid. The last one, I just looked up Christmas plaid on Pinterest, and I ended up finding one as well that I really liked. I just downloaded it as an image. Oh my god, this is so cute too. Okay, no. Focus. So anyway, these are the ones that I'm in between right now. There's this one. There's this one. This one, and then this is the one from Pinterest. So initially, I really liked this one a lot, but now that I found this one. This one really looks more like a material to me and looks less computer generated than this one. So I think this one's gonna go. And then I think this one might be too busy if I want to put other stuff on top. So I also think this one might go. Although I do love this like beige and red color scheme, but I think it's too much. Okay, and then lastly, now it's between this one and this one. I really think I'm going to lean toward this one over this one, but I think to be sure, I'm going to start picking out little stickers and quotes, putting them on both of them at the same time, and then seeing how I go from there. For like stickers or little images specifically, I try to stick to the ones on Canva. However, I do use Google and Pinterest. And so if there are any stickers from small businesses that I end up really liking, I do end up purchasing them from the small businesses because I love supporting my small businesses. Any desk accessory, Switch accessory, like Kindle accessory that I buy is usually from a small business. For the sake of these Kindle inserts specifically, I do just grab images from online or in Canva, and then I put them on here. But like I said, I don't want to hear it in the comments. There have been a few times where I created a little sticker from the stuff that Canva has, because Canva has also a lot of really good stuff. So I usually start there. This little ghosty was already on Canva, and I ended up just changing the colors and making it look like a sticker by adding a border. I will show you exactly how to do that too. I ended up finding literally this exact one with slightly different colors. All I'm saying is you might end up already creating a sticker that potentially exists in the universe. Anyway, that's my rant on that. So let's find some stickers. My friend Alexa had mentioned that she wants to do a Harry Potter themed insert, and I'm like, that's cute. My other friend said she wanted to do like a winter wonderland, which I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be so perfect, especially for her aesthetic. It would match her aesthetic perfectly. And so I'm almost thinking like the plaid, but then with like Harry Potter Christmas vibes, also with some like woodlandy stuff, because I have to. Okay, a little bit of an update. So I found a few stickers. I put the pop socket kind of design right here so I know where everything is going. I have a little Christmas tree. I don't love these right now, but I'm saving them. The fireplace. And I created this present, and I actually made it into a sticker without showing you, so I quickly want to show you how I did that. This is the exact present that I use, so I click it and it automatically populates it here. And so then what I did was I went up here to edit, and then you go to shadows down here, and then you go to outline, and I clicked white, so I'm gonna move and make this outline white. So you'll see here it goes from black, it could be red, or it could be white. I'm gonna make it white, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is just increase the size by dragging this bar. So I want it to look a little bit more chunky, and I can make it really thick, I can make it really thin. Another thing you could also do is add a shadow as well, or just like add a shadow to something to make it look like it's popping off the page. But I tend to go more for like the sticker vibe. So that's what I've done so far, and I very clearly have been messing with this, and I have not even entertained this. So I think we're sticking with this background. An issue that I've kind of run into is that I low-key am imagining the floating candlesticks from the cafeteria area in the Harry Potter cafeteria. And I looked up candlesticks, looked up floating candlesticks, and I couldn't find anything in Canva. So I Googled it, and I did find something that I think I could use, but I need to remove the background and see if I can make it work from Google. So I just looked up floating candles clip art. So let me show you how I'm gonna do that. I saved the image, and now you can see that has like white borders. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just crop this in so that it doesn't have those white borders on the sides. And then what I'm going to do is go here to background remover. Now you do need to pay for Canva to use this feature, but if you pay for it, theoretically, it should do a decent job. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't like how much this pops out versus like the rest of this stuff, especially because it's not meant to be like a sticker. So I think what I do in this case to kind of dull it down is I actually just like pull the transparency down a little bit and make it blend more. So I'm gonna save this up here for now, but I low-key love this. I love these little lanterns, and I think I want to put them, I actually don't know where I want to put them. Like, do I want them up here? Do I want them kind of like dripping down around this? I need to see what else I'm gonna add. I do think I need like another sticker or something over here, or like over here to balance out this saturated sticker, but also I kind of feel like we could darken this a bit too. Yeah. Over the tree, like make it smaller. Then over the tree also, I kind of love that. And then maybe like over here as well. Like making decisions is truly my downfall. And this is why this takes so long, because I'm like, I get super antsy about how things look and making them look exactly the way that they need to, and if something looks off, I keep messing with it until it's right. But here's the problem. Okay, I need your help, but I know you can't help me because you're gonna be seeing this way later than when this is already done. But I could always reprint. I will keep the secondary option, and I could always reprint if you guys tell me that it needs to be the opposite of what I end up choosing. So this is where I'm stuck. Okay, I first of all think potentially this is too cluttered with this wreath here. I do like the idea of having this wreath though. Like low-key, like love the idea of having a little wreath around the pop socket. However, something to keep in mind, the pop socket I ordered is not circular. I added these little garland, which I actually do really like the garland here. Maybe I don't like it. Also, here it is without the wreath. And now it looks less busy, which I like. But I could just separate these out more to make them, you know, make this look less busy. But also, I kind of like these little lights on here. I don't know what to do. Keep forgetting to update you when I like actually craft or make stuff. So essentially what I did was I found this little gingerbread house, and I might use a different one. I'm not sure, honestly. I think it looks fine, like smaller. And then in sticker form, I think it'll be cute. But basically, I am making my own little bookshop sticker. So I grabbed a little rectangle shape, going to select a font, a cute font. All right, I ended up taking away the background because I think it's cuter like this. I went to effects here, and I actually added a shadow, like this maroon color. And I made this font like a little bit more transparent. And so now we're gonna group these together, and then I'm gonna make it into a sticker the same way I did this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we may have done it. We may have created the ultimate, most clustered, busy Kindle insert I've ever created in my entire life. And we're gonna save this at maximum resolution, so it's as crispy as it can be. And I'm gonna go print it, and I will be right back because I don't want to take you all the way downstairs just to bring you back upstairs. So my printer has decided to fully do a maintenance. So we have to wait till it's done to print. So in the meantime, since we are fully Christmasifying my Kindle, I think we need to fully Christmasify, holiday. That is the... I am sick of this ice cream truck. This ice cream truck blasting through my neighborhood, and they always do it when I'm filming. No, I'm fully gonna have a crash out right now. Anyway, let's turn our attention to the monitors. So obviously you can see here, I've already Christmasified, holiday, ignore the cables right there. I'm using them, so I'm not moving them, but these are supposed to light up. I need to get batteries for these, but like this is the little Christmas setup down here. And now we just need to find Christmas moving wallpaper, because I don't know if you can tell, there's like little things that move on here. And then for my PC, I also have a little GIF right here of Snoopy, and they're playing in a pile of leaves, but I need to change that as well. We're gonna go to Wallpaper Engine and find a few options. I don't mean to have a panic attack, but I think I just found a really cool, oh, I hate that. It doesn't even look that bad on the camera. It actually looks pretty good on the camera. I'm almost like, do we just leave it? There's also Hogwarts in the Snow. Let's see that one. No. No, this doesn't give cozy vibes. It's too blue. It's too white. No. I need like warm vibes. I need the Great Hall. You know what? It's alright, but I don't love it. No, I don't love it. What about this one? You're telling me I could have clips of Hogwarts? You're telling me I could have clips of the Hogwarts movies playing? Okay, this is another option. This is another option. I actually think this one's really cutesy. I don't think it matches the vibe, like the overall aesthetic like this, but it is really cute. Oh, absolutely not. Nope. I have fully found the one. This is it. This is it. I think I might jump between this one and the Harry Potter Great Hall one. Oh, this is so cute! And I love that it looks like a painting. Now let's move on to the little GIF, and then we will print out the Kindle insert and then see the final result. We need to switch this over to Christmas. I have a few options, so I wanted to take a look at them with you. So this is option A. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's like a very, very gify, cartoony GIF. Here, I don't know if we can see that better. LOL. Now this one looks super stretched. Like it doesn't look like the correct ratio, but it is cute. I do love it. Ugh, why is there a watermark? That's annoying. Well, I really like that one. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one. At least for now, until we find something cuter, but oh my god. So we are fully Christmased out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right, it's the next day. The ink came, but I'm having a little trouble. I'm not gonna lie, and this is the first time I'm having a little bit of trouble like this. I don't know what the hecky is going on with, maybe I'm just, oh, is it because I didn't save it as a PDF? Ah, okay, well, we're gonna try that next. But basically, I have printed so many iterations of the same thing, and then I realized that one of them, specifically this one, the wreath was too low, and so I needed to move it up because it wasn't aligning perfectly with the pop socket. So I've been saving them as the highest file sized PNG I can, but now I'm wondering if it's still discolored. It looks really cute, and again, pop socket is on the way, but it looks so faded, and it's not a good, like it's not saturated enough compared to the one that we were looking at this whole time. So I'm gonna try to PDF it and try to print it like that. But anyway, all I did, just so that everyone is aware, is I took it from this, and this is why I said to get it on 8.5 by 11 inch paper, because then you can just cut it out of this, versus if you make it on this size, then it'll print this as the whole paper. It won't print the exact size that you need, versus this is like the size that you need in your Kindle. I will say too, and then, sorry, after you cut it, you want to cut it, and then you want to cut like rounded edges so that it fits into your Kindle well. But I will say you will have some parts on the bottom and on the top that won't like curl over, and on the sides obviously, and that's just how it's gonna be. I have not found a way around that without the paper like wrinkling and getting all like not smooth, and so I'm fine with it. But I do have to figure out how to figure out the coloring. Something's going on. So yeah, so that is basically how I make my Kindle inserts. Stay tuned again on my Instagram or TikTok to see the finished product. Hopefully I figure out the saturation, and if you see it look super unsaturated and faded like that, like how I just showed you, then you and I will be the only ones who know why that is, and that was not intentional. And everybody else on TikTok and Instagram and wherever else will not know that was not intentional, and I'm gonna need you and me, we're keeping this secret. We're not telling anybody. So unless you were here, you don't know, okay? But yeah, so that is how you make your own Kindle insert. Hopefully the instructions were fairly clear on how to do it, but if I missed anything super important that I was not thinking of, because I've done this a few times now and I might have missed a process or a step, leave a comment or let me know and I will definitely make it very clear on how to do it. So I hope that this was helpful and I hope that you're able to make your own Kindle inserts. Make sure you use cardstock. Make sure you use cardstock. But yeah, I'm so excited. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, please leave a comment with a picture of your Kindle insert that you've made or DM me a picture because I would love to see them. And I will see you guys next week for Christmas decorating. We're also doing a cabin vacation soon that I'm super excited about, and I'm obviously bringing you guys along with me because I have to. I will see you guys next week. I love you so much. If you stayed this long, I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening. I don't know, I don't have an outro figured out, so bye.